Taurus and Daddy Taurus, welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your son, to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy. As you know, I'm son of a Taurus. I'm here to serve and to slay. So, dear Taurus, this is going to be your reading for the Lionsgate August 888 portal. And in this reading, we're going to take a look at what's coming up for you and the person most on your mind. What is going on? What is this Lionsgate portal, which is a very powerful manifestation portal? Enhanced abilities, psychic abilities. What is it going to bring in for you? I'm going to take a look at your past, present, and future. I will see what is the main overarching energy. I will clarify the challenge, and I will also pull one card from the Psychic Tarot to see what is it that you need to know, what is the outcome for you and your person. At the end of the video, I will also take a look at your finances and your career. And also, I want to take a quick moment and thank my daddy Taurus from Oklahoma, who does sprinkle to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, now, dear Taurus, these are general readings, so they may resonate with you and they may not. If they do resonate with you, then kudos to you. That makes me a lot more happier. And also, I would like to see your receipts, your testimonials that a lot of people share as well. So, I've meditated on your sign, as always. I've meditated on this reading, coming in with full intention to really bring the best outcome for you, to see what is it that you need to know. So let's get into your reading and see what's going on, dear Taurus. Okay. Okay, so Taurus, your main overarching energy and the challenge for the month of August 8, specifically August 8, is the Page of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming here is the star at the bottom of the deck, which is also an indicator of possibly some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. That's what it means, okay? There is some sort of a situation that might have painfully ended between you and another person. We're gonna get some more clarification. Now, allow me the opportunity to pull the most important, like a message here for you. That's gonna also allows us to see what is it that you need to know. What is it that's coming up for you for the next 48 to 72 hours specifically until August 14. Okay, so Taurus, tell me about it. Patience. Okay, you have number 14, patience. And when it comes to you, Taurus, I know that very well, being son of a Taurus and a Capricorn. As an earth sign, you definitely do have a lot of patience. But God forbid, somebody pushes your buttons and your patience runs thin. I think you are one of the signs that has a lot of patience. You are a very patient sign. I know that. But when the bull gets mad, when the Taurus gets mad, run for your life, because somebody must have crossed the line with you big time, that your patience runs thin, right? So we're gonna see what is this about. Okay, are you being patient with this person? Are you running out of patience? We're gonna clarify this. Now, your challenge has to do a lot with really just like, getting into a timeline in your life, a phase where you're deciding, am I gonna wait for this person? I've been waiting for quite a long time, or I'm just gonna move on. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this shortly. You definitely are dealing with another person that seems to be moving, somebody that moves very slowly, okay? Now, in the recent past, you have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun. For some of you, I feel like that there was power struggles that might have happened. There was a lot of happiness though with the Sun. Could have been children, could have been involved also. Now, I'm gonna say something. It comes up into the readings and I must honor that due to the fact that I have a very big audience from all backgrounds. If this is a same-sex situation, take it as it resonates. If it does not, then the other way, right? So for some of you, maybe that was your situation, but I feel like that there was also a lot of, you and this person seem to have had a lot of differences and similarities, and still were able to find the common ground, okay? Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy, and then Queen of Pentacles is you. Now, in the present moment, you have the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Somebody here is definitely doing a lot of thinking in terms of about approaching you. You could be entering into a winning season. I think that you already have, if you know, your popular reading, right, of the channel. You're basically entering into a season where you're gonna start celebrating more. Your most popular reading, the 991, I already talked about that. It has the most views on the channel, literally. So I know I'm speaking to a lot of Tauruses out there, you guys. So Number 8, right? Number 8, the Lionsgate portal. What does it mean? It means that we are entering into a powerful manifestation portal. Like, it means the Sirius, which is the sun. It's a spiritual energy, entity. It's a portal where you are setting an intention, okay? Your manifestation skills are getting more enhanced, and your intuition, you're a very intuitive sign, you're the Hierophant. So you know somebody here is in your energy around you, and you can almost possibly psychically see or remote view what is this person thinking. You know somebody here is making a decision in terms of about you. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get some more clarification to see what is this decision about. Now, in the near future, you have the Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. In the near future, there is a communication that's going to be headed towards your way. 555 on the timer that I just saw. 5, it means major changes and shifts. So there is communication coming in towards your way, and I feel like that this communication has to do a lot with the Page of Wands energy. It's about an offer, and this person seems to be coming from a place of passion. You could be dealing with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So let's get into your reading, and let's see what is your main message with you, about you and your person for the August 8th. So, dear Taurus, I'm going to clarify the main challenge, and we're going to see what the Page of Pentacles here is about. I love you too, Taurus. I see your comments. You're always so nice. You're always so loving. So, patience. Now, okay. Oh wow, the star just flew out again. Some of you are really dealing with an Aquarius. The star just keeps coming back. It was also at the bottom of the deck too that we saw earlier, right? The star here. So there is definitely somebody here that you are dealing with. So the star, Page of Pentacles again, and the Six of Cups. Here's the thing, even if you don't know much about tarot, I'm gonna explain this real quick within a few seconds. It's gonna make sense because I like to make my audience more educated and just share some really golden nugget, if you may say so. When you look at the Six of Cups, it shows soul connection. It talks about a soul connection, somebody that's coming back around you, or you feel there is very nostalgic energy. You're missing this person. There is a lot of, you've been patiently waiting, Taurus. You've been patiently waiting to see if something is going to change between you and this person. There is definitely a soul connection. Six of Cups, anytime it appears, it talks about how you are feeling this person around you. You might be seeing their name. You might be seeing them in your dream car. Some of you are seeing this person's car. Okay, somebody here is driving a yellow car, a red car, blue car. I'm getting here somebody has a Tesla truck. That's what I strongly feel like. Somebody here is driving a very popular car, like a famous, well-known, like expensive car vehicle. That's what I strongly feel like. For many of you, BMW, dark navy blue, okay, dark color. That's just like messages coming in, I must say that. Now, in the near future, within the next few days, actually, I feel like that for many of you, you're gonna have like some sort of a dream and an experience where you're gonna feel this is like so real, it's more real than the 3D reality. You're gonna start getting answers in your dream. And when you see this dream, okay, because you've been so patient, there is some sort of an idea that's gonna be coming into you in terms of about this person, some sort of a revelation. We're gonna see what this revelation is about. Something is gonna be revealed to you, okay, in your mind. How are you gonna move forward with this person? What are the pros and cons when you invest your time into this relationship? As a Taurus, you are a Taurus, and I know that for you, it's very challenging for you to disinvest your energy from somebody and something that you've invested so much, especially emotionally speaking. So you're gonna make a final decision with the Page of Pentacles. If you really wanna build a foundation with this person, if you should wait or you should go, basically. So I'm saying, now, in the recent past, Queen of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Hermit, and the King of Cups. In the recent past, it looks like you and this person might have had a lot of arguments, back and forth conversations going on. You might have dealt with a Virgo. I feel like that also, you try to really understand why is there so much argument. When you look at the Hermit shedding light on the Five of Swords, right? You were really trying to understand why was there so much argument going on? Like, why couldn't you find the common ground? Because you're the sign that you're very chill, like, yo, let me get my DoorDash, let me get my food, cozy blanket, cuddles, let's do the kitchen cooking food, and just enjoy our Netflix shows. I'm saying, and of course you're spiritual too. Like, I love my Tauruses, I just know the signs very well, and you so well too. So Good food, tell me about it. And when I was in Hawaii, it was amazing food. I thought of you. I was like, Taurus would love this food, definitely. Anyways, you definitely had a lot of like going back and forth, arguments, conflicts with this person, trying to resolve this, but it just didn't seem to go anywhere. Somebody here was emotionally unavailable for you and towards you. Queen of Pentacles in the recent past is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Some of you felt like no matter how much you tried to give into this connection, even though you might have even given some money to this person, you might have offered money, financial assistance and help to this person. This person could have been asking you for money with the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. And I think that, you just felt like that, you know what? I'm holding on to a connection and a relationship. And this is something that I feel like my resources are just being taken away from me. And it's not just material. It's like more of like, you know how Tauruses, they love a lot of physical touch, right? You have a lot of kinks, you have a lot of touch. Come on. You do. And I feel like that for many of you, it wasn't really reciprocated. So the Sun, you might have even wanted to have children with this person. Children. The Ace of Wands, I'm just going to say this once again. That's one of my most favorite cards. A nice Ace of Wands is going to have create a lot of babies. Now, the World card here in the recent past, something came to an end, okay? That offer was rejected. Knight of Wands. You might have encountered or been with a specific person that seemed to be... Do you want me to say it? Do you want me to say it, Taurus? This person could have been some sort of a player or just going back and forth, going to this place, going to that place. There is a little bit of a non-committal energy that I'm getting coming from this person. You may say, well, Arman, it's not a little bit, it's a lot. Well, you tell me, you be the judge. But I feel like that there is somebody here that you were dealing with. There was a lack of commitment coming in and something came to an end. Now, in the present moment, since we're entering into the Lion's Gate portal, there is a conversation and there is a decision. This person is making a decision. This is also could be you making a decision. So let's clarify the King of Swords. What would this person tell Taurus? Okay, so the Death card, the Strength card, and the Ten of Cups. Here is the thing. This person is going to admit that it's been very difficult and hard for them to even adjust themselves to the idea that this is done, this is dead, like this is completely gone. Okay, and there is a conversation specifically, like I said, about family, children, okay, with the Ten of Cups. Maybe you already have children. Whoever this person is, it looks like this person is coming to the realization that they want to save this connection. They want to save this relationship. Something about this person, that it's been very difficult to move forward from this person. And I feel like that for many of you, it's been a very challenging journey to really come to the understanding that maybe you and this person will never be together, but little do you know that it's something that also this person has been thinking about. Now, let me clarify the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So some sort of a painful situation is finally coming to an end. And I think what's coming to an end here is this lack of communication, is this lack of practicality, the lack of foundation, okay? I feel like that for both of you, you two are feeling in this Five of Pentacles energy, which is an indicator of some sort of a emotional loss or financial loss, okay? Abandonment, sadness, loneliness. And for many of you, you're done with that. You're like, you know what? I would rather just communicate. I would rather just speak with this person and make something very clear and move forward than just kind of hold something back and just be in this constant place of perpetuating, being stuck in a loop. Your patience is paying you off big time. And I think that that's what you're going to see. Something is going to shift within the next few days, especially Lionsgate, the 888 portal, and the Mercury is in retrograde. A lot is happening during the Leo season. My dear Taurus, as you can see, there is seismic activities going on. There's volcanoes erupting during the season. I mean, I was literally in an area in Hawaii where there was tsunami warning. Little did they know I was the tsunami. But anyways, here is the thing. You are realizing that there is shifts that are happening, right? You can feel it in your soul. There is seismic activity. The earth is changing. The frequency and the vibration of the earth is changing. And the concept of love and relationships and the way that things you used to be navigating, that's changing also. Now, in the present moment, you're entering into your victorious phase. Something that's going to be more solidified for you within this 888 portal is going to be showing you that, with the Ace of Cups, love is not somewhere else. Love is not on planet Mars. Okay, love is right here. Love is within you. You are love, Taurus. And there is going to be an offer. You're going to start feeling more celebrated. So Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands. This communication, that's going to take place for many of you with the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, and, Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I see here you and this person having a face-to-face conversation. Some of you live near a body of water. Some of you just like literally live near a desert here, okay? The air is going to be cleared. Queen of Swords is the only queen that has her hand above the clouds. You have been wanting to have a conversation with this person and clear the air for quite a long time already. And I feel like that's something that's going to take place between you and them. Okay, some sort of a resolution, some sort of a conflict resolution. And this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. Let's talk about the near future. The Page of Wands is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. When this shift happens, I see here you, Taurus, still kind of going back and forth. You're going to come to a point where you're going to question, is this really real? Like, am I really at this crossroads of my life? And you're going to see Seven of Cups, a window, even in your dream too. You're gonna have a dream. Okay, you're gonna see, Taurus, a window of options opening up to you. It's like the floodgates of heaven, the blessings opening up in front of you. You're gonna have to make a choice. When it comes to releasing somebody from your past, this is not the person I'm talking about. There is someone from your past. It doesn't have to be romantic. For some of you, this could be a family member, sibling, mother, father. Some of you need to really forgive this person and let go. That's what's coming up to me right now. That is what I'm channeling in this very exact moment. I have the Moldavite. Literally have the Moldavite on me right now. Okay, so a lot of you are gonna need to forgive somebody. The moment you forgive that person and let go, you're gonna see release. You're gonna feel a lot of relief coming towards you, and it's like almost your money blockages, your financial situation, your love life, it's gonna become much better. The blockages were going to be removed. And it's going to also give you this mental clarity to make a decision when it comes to this person, because you have not been patient for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing here. Let's see, what is this Eight of Wands communication energy? What is this communication about this coming in towards your way? So dear Taurus, the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So remember the days, dear Taurus, I was going to Capricorn, sorry. Remember the days when you used to stress out a lot about this person, this situation, they walked away from you, they abandoned you, there was something here, there was an unfinished business and a conflict, somebody here said something to you and it caused a lot of pain and agony. Well, the truth is going to be spoken and something here is going to be revealed, because this person wants to reveal and clarify and give you a lot of answers. I feel like that there is a lot of questions that you have on your mind, that you still want answers from this person specifically. You have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, Taurus. There you go. This is about your intuition getting even more sharpened. A lot of you kind of know what this person is going to tell you, and when they tell you, you're going to be like, I already knew. Tell me something new. So I'm saying, but there is going to be a sense of apology and a sense of like compassion, okay, from you towards this person. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune. So speaking of compassion here, like I said, when you look at the Six of Pentacles, this person is having pity, right, on the people on the ground. He's holding the scales. So you are a very compassionate sign, and I think that you have the patience to really just kind of take a step back and not rush into making assumptions too quickly. Now, the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune, this is a very interesting combination. First of all, Capricorn energy here, this talks about a soul connection and a soul tie. Sorry, I can show completely, what's going on in there. They're naked, chained up together. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it talks about destiny here, okay? Wheel of Fortune is talking about a connection here, a cycle that possibly is going to start again. And when we learn a lesson from a different when we learn a lesson in a connection, in a relationship, and we master that lesson, right? What is this lesson for you, Taurus? Some of you might be stop people pleasing, stop oversharing, stop overgiving, stop overextending yourself. You learn the lesson and now you start over, not from scratch, but from experience. And this is going to allow you to move forward into a new direction with this person. There is a lot of passion and a lot of strong sexual energy between you and this person. And there is going to be an equal give and take exchange energy. This Lionsgate portal, what it's actually doing for you, it's opening up a new possibility, a new opportunity for you to work things out with this person, okay? I see here vision. Queen of Wands, she's all about vision. Like, it's all about having a specific strategy and an idea of a direction that you want to move forward. with your specific person. So dear Taurus, let's get the advice for you and see what is it that you need to know when it comes to this person and to this situation around the Lionsgate. And again, the Lionsgate started off at the end of July and is very much intensified, on August 8th until August 14th. So the advice for you that you have is the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Victory is, is right in front of you. And maybe you don't see this yet, but the good news here is that there is family, there is travel plans, there is relocation. I see here traveling more, going places with this person, going to places with this person. And this truth that this person is going to reveal to you is going to solidify your faith. It's going to really build and edify you, build your faith back again. I see here family, children, more money, more business, okay? Something here is going to blossom in your life, dear Taurus. As you know, I don't sugarcoat, I keep it all real, right? I'm a quadruple Leo, and I'm son of a Taurus and a Capricorn. We don't bullshit here. We keep it very real. If you know, you know. This is the reason why we are where we are today. So dear Taurus, your advice here is to be open to the idea that something is going to change for the better. Even though it's been taking you long time, right? Your patience as a bull, as a Taurus, you've been like, okay, patiently waiting. And I know the smoke is about to come out of your nose with the nose ring and everything. It's okay. Some sort of news, good news is coming in towards your way. And you see this person is planting a seed. They have a seed in their hand and it's blossoming into a flower, right? So it's not for nothing. The seed that you have in your hand about faith, financial abundance, love life, it's gonna blossom. You know, the tree bamboo, I was in Hawaii, so forest of bamboos. It takes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like 5 years for it to grow. It's under the soil for like 5 years or so, and then once it comes out of the soil, it becomes the highest and the tallest and the strongest, right, in the forest. So that's an indication that patience pays off big time, and something here very solid, very promising that's gonna come towards you, which is gonna make you feel like your life is blossoming. So let's get into your career, money, and finances when it comes to what's coming up for you during this month of the 888 portal. What's coming up for my Tauruses in terms of money and career? So you have soul harmony. There is a cello. Somebody here plays an instrument here. And it says, find work that resonates with your true purpose, mission to fulfill. So dear Taurus, for many of you, I do strongly feel like here that there is some sort of a situation that's going to change in your life, which is going to bring a lot of harmony into your life. Some of you are stuck at a job and working with coworkers and people who are constantly gossiping and putting other people down. There's a lot of drama going on. You don't want that. You know, as a Taurus, you want chill. You know, even if you're going to clock in and clock out, whatever, you just want peace. You want to make sure that you are not, surrounded by people who are at a low frequency, low vibration. So some of you are going to change your careers here. I see here career change coming up for you. You could be giving more concerts. You could be a musician. You could be into music, or the person you are dealing with also could be into music. I see here I'm seeing here Adele energy. Adele, she's a Taurus too, right? So you're going to start writing a song. Some of you are going to start writing a book. It's like about your love life. You're a very, Venus is, right? Very important to you. So there you go. Nine of Pentacles, financial independence. That's how your situation is going to change. A lot of you are going to start working from home, start a business, start an LLC. You really want to do something towards that's going to help you to fulfill your mission. Some of you are I'm seeing here a food truck, like literally you could open like a food eating space, spot, Page of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Brand new beginning, full at the bottom of the deck. There is definitely a fresh start coming up for you, dear Taurus. During this 888 portal, you could take a manifestation journal and set an intention and write down the desired reality as if you were already living in that reality. There is definitely financial abundance coming in towards your way, and there is going to be a new opportunity. If you've been applying for a job, I see here that it's a yes, Page of Cups. These are like all yeses. I'm saying you're finally going to be finding more time to rest, more time to travel at your own schedule, do your own thing. I see here you really changing your career in a direction which is going to be in so much resonance with your soul's journey, with your soul's mission, what you truly want to do. I am also getting here some of you are going to like own a new car, own a new vehicle, something about rental home properties. You could be selling more homes. You could be getting more business bonuses also coming in towards your way. Okay, so something about home. car dealership also, side hustles, okay? You could be starting like some sort of a, food business also, because you have a wide knowledge about food. Now, you have 10 of Gabriel, your angels and ancestors message, and it says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. This is something that I mentioned earlier into the reading, and I remember what I said. It was about stop pleasing other people, stop that whole notion, overextending yourself, overgiving, right? And also manifesting a new circle of friends, new group of people who are gonna come into your life, who are gonna really light you up. And like I said, you are starting a business and something is changing in your life where you're gonna be working less hours and making more money, first things first. And finally, your patience is paying you off big time, okay? So dear Taurus, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm greatly, deeply appreciative of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your love and all your continuous support. So I will see you on the next one.